G'day, welcome to another episode of Drift School TV vlog. I'm just back at Alistair's house right now. We're going to take his car. We're going to go pick up a trailer first and then come back here, load up his S13 and we're going to take it to WTF Auto. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello.
We're taking, have you got the trailer yet?
No, like...
He's bringing it here?
Minion is dropping it to me.
Okay. What are these for?
Selling?
Yeah. Well, if any viewers would like some...
No, they're already sold.
State of the art.
No, don't put it on there, I'll get an influx. They're already sold. Some lucky...
Why are you bringing that with you?
No, it's just because I got to take it to work to take tires.
Oh, okay.
Just for another day. Yeah. Some lucky guys...
Done a bit too much skidding on these ones.
How's like so uneven? Oh, there's plenty of tread here. Oh wait, no, there isn't. What's going on here? Oh, but there's some around here. No, not here.
Your beloved wife has been doing too many fucking handbrakies.
Yeah.
Another pair up for grabs. Just a rare edition of the Work VSKF. So the reason why we're taking it to the old wizard Tristan is at WTF Auto because Al recently put in a Jetro Power FC. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And why did you do that?
So it can be tuned much better.
Uber has arrived. There. Very.
Car trailer Uber.
Oh, business idea.
I'm not sharing it with Uber.
They've heard it right here on Drift School TV. Oh hey. Did you have a nice day at work?
Not really, no.
Oh, how come? Huh?
It was actually pretty shit.
Oh. If you haven't seen before, this guy over here, Luke Riley, he's also one of our instructors at Drift School WA. He's got a car similar to my own, S13 with blue graphics and whatnot. Don't you, Luke?
What's that, sorry?
You got a same sort of car as mine.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Hopefully we get another team member within the near future.
Yeah, it's not long. It's not long.
It's definitely a cool style, something that hasn't really been done much in Perth. So I think
He's a very nice boy. Yep. Great work. Really efficient. It is actually super low, hey?
Yeah, that's why if that's pitched up too much, it makes it noise. It's a steel cap loop and a bit.
Oh. Look at those. Mate, you've done this before, haven't you?
I saw a meme on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
It was like, no male can ever strap anything down to a trailer
Without saying that's not going anywhere?
That's not going anywhere. Every time you see someone strap something down, give it a tug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere, mate.
I've literally never heard anyone not say that before. Even I've said it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it.
Put some muscle into it, mate. That's a weird spot to put.
Yeah, I need to
Hey, man.
build some anchor points for you.
What's up? That was weird. Alright, I think it's good.
I think we're ready.
Look at these tight jeans, mate. Whew, that ass. Yeah, she squats. Yeah, right. Thanks for the trailer, mate. Get the out of here. Fuck it on.
Trailer shit.
Damn it! Trailer shit. What did you forget?
After all that, I went inside to get my water bottles.
No.
I did it all. I got them and then placed them on the bench. I never actually...
Good time. We just made it.
5:14, 1 minute ahead of schedule.
Oh my lord.
Should be down in 25 minutes. Some fuel, straight to WTF. It's about 13 minutes to get to Tristan's, and plus 7 minutes stopover for fuel, because it's more or less on the way. 20 minutes, 5:35. Ahead of schedule. Just to the Magic Centre.
Off we go to WTF. WTF. Off we go to WTF.
Oh, he's been testing a few cars out.
Tristan, you bad boy.
Oh, they're gonna dump on you.
That's your Camry, isn't it?
Granny Panty's doing a few front wheels.
What's up, Phil?
Go.
What are you gonna do with all that power?
Make you work, make you work, make you work.
What?
What you gonna do with all that junk inside your house?
I'm gonna get you drunk, get you left drop off my home.
My lovely tail's gonna be up. Check it out.
Probably like 20 more horsepower or something, hey?
Yeah, I had a look. It seems like if you changed if you went full E85 and changed nothing else, you get about 14%, 15% increase in power. So
yeah, because Luke's is 400.
Yeah, so if you half that, he's got more. He's got big cams, so you probably make a little more. So if I went full E85, I'd probably make should be 365 or something.
Yeah.
With same boost.
That's where
if I got half, then it'll probably be 7% increase, which is about 20 to 22, 23 horsepower, something like that. So yeah, I'd say probably 340. 340 to 345 is the window that would make sense.
Yeah. But that really sort of proves or tells you a lot with when you compare Luke's car to one of ours or something, hey? How undrivable it is down low, and then all the top end. So it's got obviously it has all top end because of cams, but that's one small difference where people go wrong.
Really not helpful.
Yeah, always buying the best shit isn't necessarily what is suitable for what you're using the car for.
Doesn't matter even if you got real quality parts or whatever, and you put it all together right. If you got the wrong combination, then it's just there's plenty of good shit on there, and it's very it's only one sort of change off being perfectly fine, but yeah, just those cams being that size just make it. Let's take it out the trailer. Yeah, those cams just making them on there so laggy.
Yeah.
And it's such a smaller turbo and E85 and tuned the same.
Yeah.
And it is so noticeably laggier than our cars.
Yeah.
It's just you just say that's wrong combination, because it's and those cams are big expensive.
Yeah.
You just get shitty little pong cams and they're suit way better. That's the thing, the main power thing for SRs, I feel, is head flow. So it's if cams are the ones that cams and turbo are the things that make power. So 264 cams and a TDO 580G are not very well matched, because there's a relatively small turbo for, especially on the E85, that's a small turbo that should spool up quick. So you put big cams in it. This is pointless.
264 is not even that big. It's there's a lot of, I think there's other things where I was just saying before, how expensive things don't necessarily mean better. He's got a 6 boost. 6 boosters is definitely one of the most expensive manifolds out in the market. And don't worry about indicating or anything there, mate. I'll wait for you, and you just turn.
But like, there's a lot of things that people don't consider, like the length of the runners, and just matching it to the like you said, the right turbo.
Yeah.
So if you have a TDO5, don't go for something that's like a fairly mid-range sort of turbo. Don't choose a manifold that is going to be a top end manifold.
Yeah, he's got manifold that's designed for kind of peak flow, and then cams that are designed to just literally flow more at peak. Which means you're going to get more air in, but it's like your turbo then still has to push that air in. And it's like smaller turbo can't just fill bigger volume easier, because there's more volume in there. It's going to take longer to fill it, which means laggy, which means like things aren't matched. Then it's just going to be shit. So if you have smaller cams, then it's like it'll kind of be more beneficial, but it'll kind of come down, because if you got smaller cams, you don't have to fill like quite as quick a flow rate, which means the turbo doesn't have to flow to work efficiently, and then that will just, it doesn't have to flow so much, it will just starts quicker pretty much.
Yeah.
But it's hard to sometimes pinpoint the exact theory behind it, but when you've seen so many setups that work so well, and then you get a direct comparison or something like that with big cams, and maybe a different manifold that's completely, like, none of us have used one of them, and none of us run 264s, and straight away everything else is the same.
Yeah.
Those two things, and it's like really not very good at all.
Yeah, if you're looking to do, if you guys are looking to do, you turn left here?
I've got to take the looks.
Oh, okay, and then we're coming back, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're trying to decide what sort of power you need for your next drift car, then don't think about what... Oh, there's some goats there.
They're not even...
What are they?
No, I mean, they're not even like tied down. I mean, it's going to fall over. Yeah, look
man.
at that. Fuck. That's horrible. They're all like huddling in the middle to try and stand up.
They're playing the balancing game.
Yeah.
The train balancing
the train
game.
one.
Yeah. But yeah, as I was saying before, like if you're trying to choose a turbo or what sort of power you want to run for drifting, try and think less about the actual peak power, where your dyno figure tells you for 450 horsepower and 500, because that's only at like 8k RPM or 7k, which is, unless you're just limiter bashing and doing burnouts all the time, it's not really useful at all. So think about where you're drifting, where your RPM actually is when you're usually drifting, which is normally like 4,000 to 6. So choose something that's going to be effective in that range. So whenever you're getting battling and you're coming back down, dropping down on revs where you go down to 3, back up to 6, back up to down to 4, back up to 5, whatever, and you're hovering in that range, you're never going to stay blazing constantly at 8,000, because one, your engine's not going to last, and you're not going to be very fast, because all you're going to be doing is spinning tires. Yeah, so you're just constantly spinning tires.
You have to slow down at some point. You have to go off throttle at different points, so it's so much better to have a usable range. You can slow right down and keep in the same gear, and then get back on power without having to wait 10 seconds.
Yeah.
As soon as you have something like that, it's just going to hinder your ability to have variety in your driving. You have to clutch kick it, you have to do something else to make it work, and then you're just trying to maintain a drift rather than trying to perfect the drift. So the more range you can give yourself in terms of power is so much more useful.
Yeah, try and think about more efficiency rather than peak. Because the more efficient everything else works, so like the combination of head flow, turbo flow, exhaust flow and everything, if that all works together very well, then it will actually seem like you've got more power on the track, because everything's just performing so effortlessly. But compared to something that you're struggling really hard to get it into 7k or 6k RPM onwards, then that's going to be, everything else below that is going to be really boring, and then you'll make less smoke, you'll be less drivable, and the car won't even behave right, because your power band is so far up into the rev range that the car doesn't even start sliding properly without you giving it heaps of clutch dumps or clutch kicks.
It's just going to stop you from being able to do certain things, drive in a certain way or do certain techniques, because you're not going to have the power there to do it. It's only going to come in later, which means you're going to have to drive a different way. You have to drive a certain way just to make it work. Yeah, the better you can match all, especially when you're doing a whole engine setup, the better you can match everything together, the better it's going to be for the tune, the better the power is going to be, the more efficient, everything like that. That's one of the reasons why I have to redo mine, because I had injectors that just weren't the right size. It's only one thing that you need to kind of get that mismatches, and it just can kind of wreck an otherwise perfectly good setup. So I had injectors that were too big, 850s, and a computer that was just not that great to deal with that. But if I could have had the NIS tune and better sized injectors, or wrong size injectors and a better ECU, and either way then it would have worked. But the combination of both of those meant that off throttle and down low it's way too rich. You get fouled plugs, you get hesitation, you get stumbling, you get bad throttle response and blips, which just meant, I mean, it's still usable, but it's definitely, that's why I'm getting a retune now. Change your computer to something that's tunable, that's more tunable, and will run better. E85 will run a bit cleaner, and then being E85, you need bigger injectors, so now those same injectors will match it much better and retune, and I'd say it's going to be infinitely better. Even if I made no more power, just the whole tune and the response on the throttle and being able to, because so many times I get caught out where you just want to try and blip a little bit to bring the revs up and let clutch out to keep driving, and it kind of stumbles a bit, and then you let the clutch out and the revs are too low and you bob, done straight away. Something like that. Just choosing wrong injector size just because they were cheaper at the time, or they're available at the time. You choose them, and then you got 2 years or 3 years I've had that tune or something with a setup that's just made certain things more difficult, and I've chased different problems with it being too rich and fouling plugs and just making problems for myself, and then making drifting harder and trying to keep it in power and stuff. Now it'll be a nice crisp, quick throttle pump, and your revs are there. Let it clutch out, and you're straight back on power. It's so much easier.
Yep. Anyway, so hope you like that bit of info about power and what you should do with your engine. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to Drift School TV, and we'll come up with more stuff in the future. Thank you. Bye.